Hello and welcome back, you awesome gamers, to this Bombbots Arena review. This will have 3 stages to the game: gameplay, the home screen and what you can do on there, and my final review at the end. Just before we jump into it, I want to do things slightly differently to normal. For the first 3 people who comment on the video and are subscribed will get mentions at the start of my next video. So if you want your shout out and for me to show your comment, then make sure you do that. So, on to the gameplay. You can choose between 3 game modes: Brawl, which is 4 player, Rumble 8 players, and then there's a custom. The custom doesn't have many additional options apart from round timers, which can make the game more intense, which is pretty cool, and you can turn off some of the original rules. But the one weird thing is they allow you to set players from 1 to 8. Yeah, 1 to 8, so you can just have you playing the game, and the funny thing is, if you kill yourself, you win. So if you say you can't play the game at all, then don't worry, there's a game mode for you now, and at least you can see how long you can survive before the map closes in. So here is some gameplay in Brawl mode, and yes, it's me being terrible at the game, I'm not very good at it, but we're going to try. Both the original game modes have a specific map, and at least at the time of this making this video, the Rumble has a more unique look, and which I'll show you in just a minute. The aim of the game is to destroy everyone else on the map to win. You can destroy the red boxes blocking your path to get power-ups like speed boost, extra bombs and bigger explosions. And eventually, if you survive long enough, the map will start closing around you and add the pressure into surviving. Also, remember to smash that like button if you're enjoying this video so far, before we get into the next game mode. This one is called Rumble, and you'll be up against 7 other players, including bots if they don't find players quick enough. And the difference with this game mode is pretty obvious, and it's got a conveyor belt that moves around the centre of the map. This can change direction if you stand in the middle of the map on the pink square with the arrows. Every time you step on it, it will swap directions. Apart from this, it's all the same, but with just more carnage because of the extra players and the bombs that can be everywhere around the map. This game mode would be especially good if you got lots of friends because of how crazy the action would be, and you can certainly team up with enemies who are enemies who are trying to hide in the corners away from all this, which is pretty cool to play. Now we're going to go and do a fairly quick overview of the home screen and what Bombbots Arena has to offer. The main thing that people want to do is change their character and how they look. This has 4 main things, and you can change a variety of them, which you will be able to unlock over time through levelling up. You can also change the colours of these parts if you like, but I've made mine stand out of a full yellow so I'm easy to see for myself. You can also place a hat on yourself once you unlock them, why not, eh? And directly above you can see that I have coins on the left to buy things from the shop, which we'll see in a second, and power cores on the right, which are for upgrades you can do to your abilities. On the left, this is what the shop looks like if you wanted to buy coins more quickly, and with coins you can get some of these awesome looking skins and a couple of the base colours, which are just here for now. I'm sure they'll be adding more things in the future, but this is everything we've got for now. The season tab shows you what you can unlock by doing objectives, which again I'll show you next. As you can see, the further up the list you go, you can earn some pretty cool looking gear with some coins and some power cores at the same time. Just here, objectives change daily, but they're pretty easy to obtain and you get 3 objectives a day, but obviously once you complete them you've got to wait until the next day. But they're not too hard to complete, like I said. The last 2 things I'll show you are at the top left of the screen, where you get to select different abilities, which there are 7 to choose from. You do have to unlock them through levelling up, but you can upgrade them once you hit to a certain level. I think currently it's 40 for myself, and then I will be able to upgrade them with the power cores for that extra advantage versus other people who haven't. The last thing is in the top right. You can close the game, change a few settings you expect to see on most games, which is nice to see, which can give the person a chance to change the FPS limit if they have a high refresh monitor, or just want to change the controls around like I have, just to make the game a bit easier. Well, that's everything, so make sure you hit that like and subscribe button before you hear my rating. These are the main things that I like about the game. It's quick and easy to learn, you can join up with friends quickly without hassle. The music goes well with the sort of game type it is, and having abilities makes it a bit more unique compared to other styles of games that are very similar like this. The negatives though, it can get easily repetitive unfortunately. After between 5 to 10 games in a row you'll just feel like you're doing the same sort of thing. So I feel like if they add more power-ups or maybe a random ending to the game where, let's say, the floor starts to go missing. Instead of a circular area of the floor covering red, parts of the floor could go missing. I think that would change it up a little bit. And on that note, I think they could do with more maps as well, because 2 just doesn't feel like you're playing a different game every single time. I think if they had at least another 2 more maps, that would give it some variation. Lastly, I would say the character customization doesn't stand out enough for me to look crazy good, but the ones in the shop do look really cool. I just personally don't want to be paying for skins if there was a way of actually earning them over time. Overall, I would give this a 6 out of 10 and would still recommend this to people if they want to try it, if it remains free for now at least, and at most paying a couple of quid for it, but I really wouldn't pay more than that. But for now it's for free. Anyways, I really do hope you enjoyed this Bombbots Arena review, and if you have any suggestions of other games you want me to review, then please let me know in the comments, and have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time.